Namaste children. So today we are going to discuss the other topic. Till now we have discussed the previous topics and now we are entering into the new topic that which you already have some idea which you learned in class 9th. Okay, so in class 9th onwards we are keep on learning. Class 6th onwards we got this type of this introduction started from class 6th and then elaborated. In the class 6th we learned only with one variable. Now we are going to learn the other part, that is, you see here, answer to this, what is this x, what is this y, what is this z. So x, y, z, these are called, what do you call, these are all variables. What do you call? Variables, right? Next, 2, 3, 4, what do you call, these are all constants. What do you call? Constants. Now, so the combination of, when you add the terms, okay, when you multiply 2 into x, 2x, 2 into x, 2x, 3 into y, 3y. Observe it now. 2 into, I just took 2 into x, 3 into y. These are called, what do you call? These are terms. What do you call? Terms. So these are called terms. Okay. Now, when you add these two parts, 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y. Now how many terms are there? Two terms are there. So in class 8th and we learned about the types of polynomials. When two terms are there, we call it as binomial. Now same thing if you have 2x plus 3y. Now you see, in my hand, anything is there? Nothing. Nothing is there in the hand. Now when I am putting the markers over here, one hand and the other hand, suppose if exactly in the same way, when I am able to balance both the hands, that is called balancing, equal. So if I write here 2x plus 3y is equal to 4, 2x plus 3y is equal to 4, means when you are adding this part plus this part is equal to, together are making 4. What exactly the meaning? When you substitute some values for x and y, the result is equal to 4. Such type of equation. This, what do you call this one? Balancing. So in our algebraic method and in our terms, in mathematical terms, what do you call this one? Equation. What do you call this one? Equation. What do you call? Because it is balancing both the sides, left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side and right hand side. So you call it as equation. What do you call it as? Equation. In this equation, what do you, here you see, in this equation, 2 is, what do you call in this? 2 is the coefficient of x and 3 is the coefficient of y and 4 is the constant value. 4 is the constant value. So 2x plus 3y is equals to 4. In this, are the variables same? No, variables are different. X and y. So what do you call such type of equation? And but before naming this one, tell me this 2x is equal to 4. 2x is equal to 4. Now, how many variables we have? Linear x, only one variable. So 2y, 3y is equal to 7. How many variables we have in this? This only one variable. Equations are in one variable. What do you call? Equations are in one variable. This is one variable, this is one variable. So equations are in one variable. So what do you call such type of equation? Linear equation in one variable. So the degree is 1, 2x power 1. See, degree, linear. The degree is 1, linear equation. Why we are saying as linear? This could be represented in the form of a straight line, either like this or like, means when you represent it graphically, so you will be able to locate that particular number. So this is algebraically we are expressing in equation form. Graphically we can represent when you go for the graph. So which can be a possibility is there to express as a line. That's why linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable. Now you see here we have two variables. What are the variables? X and y. X is a variable and y is also a variable. So this is called, what do you call? Linear equation. Linear equation in how many variables we have? Two variables. Linear equation in two variables. So this topic we have discussed in class 9th. What this topic we have discussed already we learned in class 9th. 2x plus 3y is equals to 4. Linear equation in two variables. In two variables. X is one variable, y is another variable. So in two variables, this also could be represented in the form of a straight line. So what is the standard form of this? So ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the standard form. Linear equation in two variables. Whereas in linear equation in one variable, these are in one variable. So in one variable, the general form is ax plus b is equal to 0. This is linear equation in one variable. Ax plus b equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a and b are real numbers. Here also a and b are not equal to 0. A and b values are not equal to 0. So this equation, linear equation in two variables. This topic we have learned how to represent graphically, how to represent this line in the graphically as a straight line or a standing line or vertical line, whatever it is. So how to represent that we have discussed in class 9. So now in class 10th, I hope now you came to the topic. Which topic we are going to deal today? Yes, anyone? Yes, exactly, you are right. That is linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables. But before that, you have one more word. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair means what? Two. Pair means two of linear equation. Why do we say linear? That can be represented as a straight line or a straight line. It may be passing through the horizon or it may be cutting the x-axis. It is second type, intersecting x and y axis. So that equation can be represented graphically as in the form of line. That's why linear. And the power, you see, power of the variable. Here, power of the variable, a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and c is a constant value. A is the coefficient, b is the coefficient of y. Here a is the coefficient of x, c is the constant. You see the power. Power is 1. So linear. That's why it is called as linear. Linear. Highest power. Where the degree of the equation will be 1. So linear equation. Okay. In two variables. So now we are going to deal the topic linear equations. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair means what? Two. Pair means what? Two will be there. So pair. So today's topic is pair of linear equations. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair of linear equations in two variables. So here linear equation in two variables, here ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This topic we have discussed in class 9th. Now, pair of linear equations in two variables. This is our today's topic. So, pair of linear equations in two variables. In this, so pair means what? Two. Linear, the highest power, the degree is 1 and that can be represented in the form of a straight line. Linear equations in two variables. How many variables? X and y. So we are going to take two equations. That's why we call it as pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Now we see the standard form of those. This is the standard form of pair of linear equation in two variable. Standard form of pair of linear pair. Pair means what? Two linear equations in two variables. We see that. Now we see pair of linear equations in two variables. So pair of linear equations, pair means two. So before writing pair of linear equations in two variables general form, first we are discussing about a linear equation in two variables, an equation which can put in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a and b are real numbers, a comma b is not equal to 0, is called a linear equation in two variables x and y, where a and b, even c is also a real number. A, b, c are real numbers. Now you see the general form of, standard form of this pair of linear equation in two variables. General form of a pair of linear equations in two variables. One is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, where a1 b1 c1 a1 comma b1 comma c1 comma a2 comma b2 comma c2 are real numbers, such that in how they are real numbers, a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0. a1 square plus b1 square should not be equal to 0, and a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. This is the condition for the linear equation, pair of linear equations in two variables. Why we wrote a1? How to read this one? a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, where here you see linear equation in two variables. This is only one equation, that's why we represented the standard form as ax plus by plus c equal to 0. But whereas here two pair of linear equations, pair means what? Two. So pair, to represent pair two equations, the standard form is this only, but we are using a1 coefficient of x, b1 coefficient of y plus c1 equal to 0. This is one equation. a2x plus b2y coefficient of x is a2, coefficient of y b2 plus c2 is a constant value equal to 0, where a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 are real numbers, such that a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0 and a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. These are the standard form of the pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair of linear equations in two variables. The standard form of, here a1 is the coefficient of x, b1 is the coefficient of y, c1 is equal to 0. Here a1 is the coefficient, a1 coefficient of x and b1 coefficient of y, and c1 is constant. C1 is constant. Similarly, in the second equation, if you take a2 is the coefficient of x and b2 is the coefficient of, in the second equation, I am talking about second equation, coefficient of y, and c2 is constant. What is c2? Constant term in two different equations. This is standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables. Now, each solution x comma y of a linear equation in two variables ax plus by plus c equal to 0 corresponds to a point on the line representing the equation and vice versa. So here the solution, what is the solution? Means which satisfies the given equation. For x and y, for the variable x and y, some value if you keep, then it balances both LHS and RHS. That x and y points, the values are called solution. That values which we keep, which we substitute, which we get for both LHS and RHS will be balancing, both the sides will be equal. Such values for x and y are called solution. What do you call? Solution. What do you call? Solution. Now you see. Solution of a pair of linear equation in two variables x and y is a pair of values. It is a pair of values, one for x and another for y, which makes the two sides of the equation equal. Which makes the two sides of the equation equal. What is here? Same way, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Similarly, for the two pairs, pair of linear equation means two equations. So for both the equation, that particular value only will be satisfying for x and y. Example you see here. Example, suppose 2x plus 3y is equal to, observe it, 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y minus, I'll write 2x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Observe it. Just example I am saying. Suppose if I give for value of x 1, then 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1, y x, for x I gave 1 and for y also I gave 1, minus 5 is equal to 0. 2 ones are 2 plus 3 ones are 3 minus 5 equal to 0. 2 plus 3 is what? 5. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. So what is the solution here? 1. For x is 1 and for y is also 1. So therefore 1 comma 1 is the solution. 1 comma 1 is the solution. 1 comma 1 is the solution. Now here if I see right here, if I make the one more equation, for same equation, if I write 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. Now also I am giving the value 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1 minus 5 equal to 0. 3 ones are 3 plus 2 ones are 2 minus 5. 3 plus 2, 5 minus 5, which 0 is equal to 0. Therefore 1 comma 1 is the solution. You see, if it is only one equation, linear equation in two variables, the solution we got 1 comma 1. If you take pair of linear equations, pair 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. This is another equation, 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. These two equations are same? No, because the coefficient of x is 2 and the coefficient of y is 3 and here constant value. Here coefficient of x is 3, coefficient of y is 2 and constant value. Maybe constant values are same but not the coefficients of x and y. So pair of linear equations in two variables having the solution 1 comma 1. So such pair 1 comma 1 is a pair. 1 comma 1. One is for x, another one is for y. So 1 comma 1 is the solution for both. Therefore 1 comma 1 is the solution for pair of equations. Now you see, for this, how to find the solutions and all, we have the methods. We have some methods. One is algebraic method, another one is graphical method. We have two methods. In algebraic again we have some methods, and graphically we obtain the solution for these linear equations, pair of linear equations in two variables, and graphically also, algebraically and graphically we will discuss what type of methods and how to obtain the solutions for these two pair of linear equations in two variables. So that is called, here 1 comma 1 is the solution. Just I explained with example what exactly the solution. Which balancing, see here 0 is equal to 0. Both the sides, LHS and RHS, both the sides the result is same. Here also both the sides result is same. That is the reason we call that particular pair 1 comma 1 is the solution. This will be a point on the line when you represent the graph. When you represent the graph. Each, here you see one variable, each line, every point x and y for the value which you give, which satisfy each one is called the solution. But pair when it comes to, for both the pair it has to be satisfied. That's why here it is satisfying for both. So this is the solution. For only one equation if you take, this is the solution. If you take pair, then for both it must be satisfied. So every point on linear equation two variable will be the solution which consists on the line, which represents the line, This we learned in class 9th. Now we are going to discuss about solution of pair of linear equations in two variables. So in class 9th we learned a linear equation in two variable represents a straight line. It can be anyway, straight line means straight line. So in class 9th we have discussed. Same in class 9 we have discussed in a plane two lines can be in nature of the line. When you are taking two lines, what can you say when two lines we are constructing two lines? What is the nature of those two lines? What can you say about the lines? Yes, you are right. So the lines can be, look, if I draw one line like this, and one more fellow, if I ask him to come and draw the line, what he will say? Look at this. This is another line. Now, both are straight lines only. What can you say about this? What type of lines are these? Yes, you are right. They are intersecting lines. What are these? Intersecting lines. What are these? Intersecting lines. Now, suppose if I ask another person to come and draw the line, he finished this line here, and he finished this line, and here you see one more student, if I ask, he will come and draw the line like this. Now what can you say about these lines? Are they meeting at a point? These two lines are meeting at a point. Meeting or intersecting at a point. Okay. Now here pair of lines, two lines, but are they meeting? No. See that perpendicular distance is same in all the places, so they are not meeting at that. What do you call such type of lines? Parallel lines. What do you call? Parallel lines. Now these are parallel lines. Are they meeting? No, they are not meeting at a point. Now, suppose if I ask, I want one more way to represent, that is position C. Now I ask one person to draw the line. Okay, now one more line I have to represent. See here two different ways. They both are intersecting, and here these two are parallel lines, and here coincident. Now the one more line, if I ask another boy, he will come and draw another line on this only. He is representing. So what do you call such type of lines? Now you see, what do you call? Yes, you are right, coincident lines. What do you call? Coincident lines. So these are coincident line. Coincident lines. Coincident lines. See, whatever the value, two lines we are taking. Here they both are meeting at a point. They both are meeting at a point. And these two are not meeting at any point. And these are meeting at, those two lines are coincident lines. One is overlapping on the other. One line is overlapping on the other. So these are intersecting lines. These are parallel lines. And these are coincident lines. So coincident lines, they are intersecting lines meeting at a point, parallel lines not meeting at any point, not meeting at any point, whereas coincident lines, they are each and every point on the line, each and every point, each and every point on the lines, both the lines, on the lines. You see the difference. When I ask here only one equation, so different lines. One equation only. This line can be like this or like this. Okay. But when we take two pair of equations, then this line and this is one line. They both are intersecting at a point, meeting at a point. And these are parallel lines not meeting at any point. And these are coincident lines. We will have each and every point is on the line only. Each and every point. There are so many points. Here one point, here one point, here point. Each and every point is on the line. See the difference? Intersecting lines, parallel lines, and coincident lines. Coincident lines. So this is the introduction about pair of linear equations into variables. So standard form we discussed, and the coefficients. What are the coefficients of a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. These are the standard form and their coefficients, and condition a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0 and a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. Then such pair of linear, those are the pair of linear equations in two variables. And we have seen, if two lines if you represent, what are the ways can be represented? Two lines graphically are, if you represent, this is intersecting lines and these are parallel lines and these are coincident lines. These are coincident lines. So in the next session we will discuss about the methods of finding the solution through, see, if you represent this graphically, they definitely will meet at a point. These never meet at any point, and these will be overlapping coincident lines. What do you call these are? Coincident lines. They are not meeting at any point. So coincident lines. What do you call this? Coincident lines. So this we will be discussing about through graphically and algebraically how to solve this type of pair of linear equations into variables. I hope you understood today's session. We have discussed only the introduction part. What do we discuss? Introduction part. Thank you.